Hi, the purpose of this video is to show you how to program the new timer on the Moultrie automatic feeder, which is used to dispense OvoControl bait. The Moultrie automatic feeder was designed to feed wildlife for hunting purposes. Therefore, the new programmable timer has many different features and capabilities that do not necessarily apply to the application of OvoControl for pigeons. For example, the timer can schedule up to 10 different feeding events, although all you need for OvoControl is just one. So let's get started. The first thing you do, and I've done it before I started this video, is to connect the power to the 6-volt rechargeable battery. Observe polarity, so the red one goes on the positive, the plus terminal, and the black one goes on a negative minus terminal. Once you plug it in, you get the screen will power up, and that screen stays on all the time. It just keeps cycling through 3 different screens for the initial programming, and those will always cycle through. What you want to do is get to that time screen, and this is the critical piece that you have to program. So you set the time, and the time should be accurate. We're going to get there with that program button, and I'm going to set the local time, which is 10:15. Use the left and right arrows to navigate, and the down arrow to set the right time. Observe that it has an AM and a PM, so don't get 12 hours off. Make sure you're in the right zone there. So if you wait a little bit, the timer will automatically default back to those 3 screens again and start cycling. If you do that, it is easy to get back to the time screen and finish your program if you haven't done it. You can also use this back button to get back to where you wanted to, where you were to begin with. So very easy to correct any errors that you might make. So now that we have the time set, 10:16 a.m., the next step is to set the timer when this thing will trigger. So to get to that screen, you push the program button 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it will go to timer 1. Remember, it's got 10 different timers up there, and we want to start with timer 1. So this tells the machine when to trigger and how much bait to dispense. So we'll get back there again, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll dial down here, and I want this timer to trigger at 5:30 in the morning, which is roughly sunrise for me. So let's get it to 5:30. Okay, 5:30, I press the program button. Now I'm going to move over there to the seconds. A pound of OvoControl bait will treat 80 pigeons. So I'm going to get over there to the duration, and I'm going to dial in 6 seconds, which is a pound of bait. I push program again. I can either allow it to time out and go back to the home screen, or I can press back and it'll go back to the home screen as well. All right, one extra step that you have to ensure that you do is the unit comes pre-programmed from the factory with 2 different timer settings: the timer 1 that we just set and timer 2, which we're going to zero out. We do not need a second timer. All the other timer events are default to 0. So timer 3 through 10 are all zeroed out for you already, but you do have to manually zero out timer 2. So let's go back. We're on timer 1 now. We can see this program. Now I'm going to go to timer 2, and we'll see it's on 4 p.m. Okay. 4 p.m. and I don't need to touch that. Where I want to get to is over here on the seconds. Oops, I allowed it go too long. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm back on timer 1, so I go to timer 2. I'm going to go down. I'm going to go across. I'm going to push the program button to get to that, and I'm going to set it to 0. Okay, so now timer 2 is set to 0 seconds and won't waste any bait. You don't need to feed pigeons twice a day with OvoControl. They just need a once a day feeding. All right, so now we got the time set correctly. We have timer 1 set correctly, a pound of bait at what do we dial in there, 5:30? 5:30, and timer 2 we've zeroed out. So we can go back now to the home screen. One other thing that the machine allows you to do is, and this is new for this edition of the automatic timer, is it allows you to adjust motor speed. So motor speed can be adjusted low, medium, and high. So and it defaults to high. If you put your installation in, you find that the feeder is throwing bait too far, just adjust the motor speed either down to medium or low. And I'm going to show you how to get there, and we'll do it within the scope of the test function. So for test, you're in the main menu here, and we're just going to press the test button over here, and we want to program. So on the bottom there you see illuminated low, medium, and high. I'm going to set it to medium and push that, and it's going to count down, and it's going to run a test for me. For 5 seconds and then turn back off again. That's it. You're ready to go. You can now take this controller motor assembly, mount it on the feeder, and you're ready to feed pigeons OvoControl. Any questions, give us a call here at OvoControl, or send us an email. Just go through our website and use that form, send us an email or give us a call. Happy to help you if you have difficulty in programming this unit. Thank you.